كل فعل يراد به التقرب إلى الله عز وجل وهو خلاف السنة فهو بدعة ضلالة.
So a woman is allowed to show her hands and face, but not with makeup and not with nail varnish. But normally a woman is allowed. The niqab is a sunnah, not wajib. This is the jumhur of Ahlul Ilm. To the point that Shaykh al-Albani said you hardly find any of the fuqaha differing with this. But niqab is sunnah, not wajib. Nevertheless, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the women, lower your gaze. Tells the men, lower your gaze. Tells the men, protect your private parts. Don't head towards zina. Protect your private parts. Guard yourself from zina, from fornication and acts of lewdness. Tells the women, lower your gaze, O female believers. Guard your private parts. And do not display your beauty except that which is normally apparent. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions. And then Allah mentions, وَلْيَدْرِبْنَا بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جِيُوبِهِنَّ. And tell them to draw their veils around their bodies. Wear the khimar. Cover yourselves. Veil yourselves. It is better for you. Just like it is better for men to wear clothing that is modest. Why are our youth, our young men walking around in tight trousers where you can see the shape of their private parts, men and women? You want your wife to wear hijab, niqab, cover from head to toe, and you're walking around in skin tights? Who are you attracting? Other men? Who do you want looking at you? Because maybe other men might find that attractive. I can't see a woman finding that attractive. Ya ikhwan, fear Allah. You want your women to be modest? You be modest. Grow your beards. Look like men. Wear garments that are suitable. I don't say you have to walk around with a shimagh or a thobe like this thobe. But garments that are suitable, wide, covering the aura. Trousers above the ankles but wide. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Men and women, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses the men and women. Guard your private parts. Men and women. قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. The next ayah, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. Tell the believing men. Next ayah, tell the believing women. Ruling the same. Tell the men to lower their gaze. Tell the women to lower their gaze. Tell the men to guard their private parts from lewd behavior. Tell the women to guard their private parts from lewd behavior. Except for the women, draw your veils around yourself. Men, cover yourselves. When you pray before Allah, do you not fear Allah? That you're praying in tight trousers? Cover your aura, navel to the knee. Don't be naked but dressed. You just got skin tight cloth over your legs and over your thighs and over your backside, and that's all you've got around you? And you want to face Allah like that in your salah? Fear Allah, brothers. Modesty. See, when the fitna comes and shaitan comes with it, he wants to pull down the veil of modesty and shyness from men and women. So they drink, they listen to music, they look at seductive images on the internet or wherever, and then slowly but surely the Muslims start entering into that. So now you find brothers, they used to have long beards, but now you find them, they still have the long beards, but they're wearing tight clothes. Then the beard trims down. And their children are watching dad. Mom, what's dad up to? Because children, they know. When father begins to change, they know. Right? When they see you slip, they know. Because children are perceptive. They notice differences in their parents. That's why when you think back to your parents, later in age, you remember, when I was 10 years old, my dad lost his hair. Right? Or when I was 15 years old, my mother went to Hajj with her father. You remember things like that. Children are perceptive. So be careful, my brothers and sisters.